Hello guys, welcome to Smiles and Cries, my film review channel. Today's film is the 2024 film William Tell. If I had missed and killed my son, the second arrow was for you. It's a chilling line and a turning point in this brutal film that sets out to achieve its objective with film fans. William Tell, the legendary Swiss folk hero immortalised in Friedrich Schiller's 1804 play. Now this film is set in the 14th century medieval Switzerland. William Tell is a gritty, historical epic that follows a reluctant hero who's drawn into a growing rebellion against a foreign rule and the oppressive Austrian Habsburg regime. As tensions rise and oppression deepens, he's drawn into a struggle that tests his courage, his loyalty and his sense of justice. The film blends sweeping historical drama with intense action and emotional stakes. It's a story of defiance, identity and the power of one voice to ignite a movement. Tell is reluctantly drawn into the resistance, haunted by his past as a crusader, and he's then driven by a deepening sense of justice. See, this film, it explores themes of tyranny, identity and sacrifice, weaving together personal struggle with historical conflict. Now, so far so good, right? Now, an interesting fact is, despite being a national hero in Switzerland, did Tell even exist? That is the question. There is actually no solid historical evidence that William Tell ever existed. That is true, but do not let that burst your bubble so early. Just stay with me for this one. But the earliest written account of any kind of story about him appears in the 15th century chronicle, the White Book of Sarnen, and this is actually more than a century after the events are supposed to have taken place. But anyhow, that's just a little bit of historical context. The film, bold, bolshy with striking visuals and a bold reinterpretation of the legend. This one reimagines a folk hero's journey from reluctant bystander to a symbol of defiance. Like I say, the film blends sweeping landscapes with intense personal stakes, capturing the tension between duty, family and freedom. Its tone, it's raw and it's visceral, with stylized action sequences and emotionally charged confrontations. Now, as you're watching the film, you'll see the story unfold through flashbacks and shifting alliances, revealing layers of trauma, loyalty and resistance. But is that good? It sounds like Braveheart, Ben-Hur, the classics, and I can see you drooling. But on that note, however, let's talk turkey. This film is not without its flaws. Despite its epic scope, I thought the characters lacked emotional depth and they just did not have compelling enough arcs with their characters. The story then tries to juggle multiple subplots, but again, it just felt that it didn't always connect smoothly, leaving the narrative feeling a tad fragmented. Now, some reviews have called out inconsistent performances and overly serious delivery, making the film feel unintentionally stiff or melodramatic. Then hold on a merry minute. Now, for an R-rated film, the brutality, including graphic scenes of murder and revenge, felt a little bit excessive to some, especially given the film's mythic tone. So be careful if you're watching this one in younger and more squeamish company. I also felt that the film leaned heavily on familiar tropes and took egregious liberties with historical accuracy, making it feel like a less compelling Braveheart. I know, I should not even be muttering Braveheart in the same sentence as this film, but it is just a useful comparator, that is all. Look, anyway, that's all the bad stuff out of the way. It is a good film, a decent watch, one that will entertain you. Are you not entertained? Okay, wrong film, but you get the gist. Now, while rooted in legend, the film adds modern cinematic flair, including complex characters and morally grey choices. It's not just a tale of heroism, it's a portrait of a man haunted by war, forced to choose between survival and sacrifice. With high-stakes drama and brutal realism, William Tell delivers a powerful journey through rebellion, redemption and the cost of defiance. So my final verdict for this one is I'll give it a steady 5 out of 10. But let me know what you think in the comments below and I will respond to every comment. Take care guys, see you for the next one.